Rajan, personal transformation coach. Today I am going to talk about the most important aspects of international trade. The key of commercial contract, that is Incoterms or international commercial terms. It is the trademark of the International Chamber of Commerce, published in 1936 first, then revised in 2010. So I'm going to talk about the revised version 2010. So what is Incoterms? In short, it is the delivery point, or it deals with the relationship between the seller and the buyer under the sale of contract. For easy understanding, I'll explain it through an example. A company in India, a buyer, an importer, is placing an order for 100 pieces of washing machine to a company in China, that is the exporter. And the exporter is manufacturing the products and keeping it ready for dispatch at his warehouse. And the material is ready now in his warehouse, but it cannot be brought. And from that point to the warehouse of the importer, that is called the importer, warehouse of the importer, there are a number of activities or services involved. And these services are called the services in trade. And the Incoterms determines the responsibility of each party in these services. Now, the material is ready in the warehouse of the exporter and it cannot be sent as it is. Why? Because he keeps the material in his own packing. It is washing machine. So for the goods to be safely received in the importer's warehouse, the washing machine should be packed for export, or exporting packing must be done. Who will do it? And who will bear the cost? And who will bear the risk? Then once it is done, then the boxes have to be loaded on a vehicle in the exporting country. But before that, there is risk. While loading, if something happens, who will be responsible? Who will be responsible? This is very important. So before loading onto the vehicle in the exporting country, the cargo must be insured, marine insurance must be done. Who will do it and who will bear the cost? Who is responsible for that? Then the cargo is loaded on the carrier or the vehicle, then it has to be brought to the terminal in the exporting country. Then who will arrange this transport and who will bear the charges? And then has to be, the cargo has to be offloaded in the terminal, exporting country's terminal, and will be kept for 2 to 3 days. So who will bear the cost? And while offloading also, risk is there. Who will do it and who will bear the risk? Then once it is there, it will be brought to the port, and before that a carrier means could be vessel or flight to be booked. Who will do it? And it is done. Then it has to be brought to the inspection area or clearance area. It has to be cleared. That is called exporting clearance. So see the activities. Exporting clearance is done. Who will do it? The question. These three questions you can keep on asking in this Incoterm. Incoterms gives an answer to all these questions. Now again, it is cleared. Now the cargo is on the carrier. Again question. Then it is brought to the importing country and the cargo is offloaded in the terminal or the seaport or airport. Then again send it to the terminal. And who will do it? Or on all these places, loading and offloading takes place. Then it has to be brought to the clearance area and clear the cargo. Who will do it? And who will bear the cost? Then import taxes or duties are there. Who will do? Who will pay it? Then after that, it has to be loaded in a vehicle to bring it into the importers where who will do it? And while loading and offloading also, these three questions have to be asked. And it is brought to the importer warehouse. Now the material or the washing machine is still in the vehicle. Then offload from it. Who will do it and who is responsible and who will bear the cost? Now, there are a number of, this is spot parking, then insurance, then block and clearance at the origin, then block and brace, carrier, terminal charges, then export clearance, then loading onto the vessel, then bring it to the import port, then offload, bring to the terminal, again bring to the clearance area, clear it, again load to the vehicle, bring to the imported warehouse. A number of activities. And international commercial terms determines or gives an answer to these activities. That is why international commercial term is very important in international trade. And it gives an answer to all these activities. And answer to three, who will be responsible? Who will pay and who will bear the cost? So, in short, when we place an order domestically or to a company outside, it is very important for the buyer to ask or clearly indicate the sales term. It is called a sales term, or the other name is trade term, or the delivery term, because it determines the delivery point, or in short, the term accepted by the name accepted by the International Chamber of Commerce, that is Incoterms. It is very important for the importer to clearly mention and these delivery point while asking the quotation or perform invoice for his requirement. And there are 11, according to the 2010 revision, there are 11 international commercial terms, which I will discuss in the next video. Hope you got an idea about international commercial terms.